So, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Walaikum assalam.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa azwajihi ajma'in. Allahumma allimna ma yanfa'una Allahumma anfa'na bima allamtana wa allimna ma yanfa'una. Rabbana zidna ilman wa amalan wa nuran wa hudan wa rahmah. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Once again, Jazakumullah khairan for joining. Let us start. Welcome to the class. Let us start. You can go ahead and raise your hands. So we are starting with the homework like usual. Go ahead and Brother Farooq is the top one. Go ahead, Brother Farooq, first one.
So the a waw is sometimes added for ease of pronunciation between meme of no pronoun and the following pronoun of the example. Instead of nasartum, we say nasartumu. The concept is known as ishba.
The concept is known as Ishba. That is good. So Nasartumuhu. Yeah. We don't say Nasartumhu. That is difficult to pronounce. It doesn't have the flow. Nasartumhu. No, Nasartumuhu. Yeah. And we saw the examples from the Quran Majid also. So mashallah, that's good. Brother Imran, do the next one.
Yes, so this is following the same one, I think, in Surah Al-Waqiyah.
Yeah.
The extra waw is an example of Ishba, same Ishbaun.
Same,
So this
same Ishbaun, yes. Ishbaun. So if I don't do this exercise of homework like this, then you just some of you when you see this concept used in the Quran Majid, at that time people take a screenshot and send it to their teacher that what's happening over here, why this extra wow. But with this, doing homework like this, hopefully it will stay. And even if we forget, that's okay. But as long as at least we know that, okay, yeah. As soon as somebody says, oh, remember the concept of Ishba, and we saw the example for Surah Waqia, and I gave you other examples also last time. So those ones, you like I mentioned, every concept that we learn, you should make a note, write on top of it Ishba, and write down underneath that examples from the Quran Majid, your own notes, and all of that. That will help you, inshallah. So, Jazakallah khairan, Brother Imran. We have Brother Taki next. Go ahead, select which is easier to pronounce.
So, fi sayyaratihi and fi sayyaratihu, fi sayyaratihi is easy to pronounce.
Yes, so it's Sayyarati he. So that is also a concept. A lot of times questions say, the students say, why who became he? Is this still the same who, but because of ease of pronunciation, it became he. Same is the case with whom. Sometimes
Sayyaratihi, yeah.
becomes him. Yeah. So the next one also we take so whom becomes him
Yeah.
because of ease of pronunciation. So this is easy. So this one done, this one done. That's good. Sister Asma, go ahead, do the next two. Min who is easy or min he is easy?
Minhu.
In
Mm.
who is, oh, sorry.
Min who is easier? Yes, that's correct. Yes.
Yeah,
Min
min
he,
who is easy.
yeah. Min he is doesn't even you can feel your own self that min who is a lot more easier than min he, right? So
In,
that's good. And what
in
about
minhu,
he or
Fee, he would be the right one,
the
brother.
easier? Yeah, this is easier. Yeah. So
so in
yes, brother.
minhu, we did not really change. That's the way who is coming. So we did not
Yes,
change.
exactly. Yeah, but somebody will say, that why didn't bring min he over here, because min he is not easier to pronounce,
Yeah,
right? So yeah,
yeah, because I think it's fi him. It has a ya also, so it is going
yeah,
all.
yeah. So for example, alay him is easier instead of alay home, right? Alayhim is easier. Same is the case with ilayhi instead of e. Kasra is not wrong over here. Ilai, he is easier than ilaihu. Yeah, so that all of them are the same. The main thing we are learning is that who is still the who, the mir, which is going towards him, third person, masculine. It becomes who or he. It doesn't really matter. Grammatical analysis and the meaning stays the same, inshallah. Yes. Brother Anwar, we learned inna and its sisters make mubtada. What do they make mubtada?
I think this is Sister Asma, the other Asma's
Oh,
turn.
sister Asma. Okay, I am. So, sister Asma, go ahead. Yes.
And thank you, brother. We learned Inna and its sister make Mubtada Mansoob and now called Ismu Inna.
Yes. MashaAllah. So, that is just a revision question and now called Ismu.
Ismu Inna
Sorry. Now called Ismu Inna. So,
and leave
you will have, so for example, any sentence that we take, so we say, Khalidun min, for example, min al Hindi. Khalid is from
from India.
India. Yeah. Now we say surely Khalid is from India. So how will it be, sister?
Inna
Inna
Khalidan
Khalidan
Minal Hindi.
min al Hindi. And where is my ismu inna?
Ismu Inna is Khalidan
Yeah, so this is my ismu inna.
and
And where
Minal
is my,
Hindi
yeah,
is Minal Hindi is Jar Majroor Shibu Jumla Khabar Inna.
khabar inna. So notice that mubtada Khalidun became our ismu inna, and then khabar, normal khabar became khabar inna now. So that's it is that's Jazakallah khairan. You can lower
And
your
brother,
hand.
and leave khabar as
Oh,
is
yeah.
that we already know that khabar will be marfu, so we do not
Yes. Yeah. So
do
khabar does
anything.
not become mansoob or anything,
Okay,
and but now called khabar inna.
khabar inna. Thank you,
And
brother.
then Inna is the Harfu Tawqid Nasbin, right?
Harfu
Yes,
tawqib. Yes. Yeah. Why is it called harfu tawqib wa nasbin? Because it makes mansoob, and tawqid means the particle of
emphasis.
emphasize, emphasis. So harfu tawqid wa nasbin, and then now we have a khabar inna instead of a normal khabar becomes khabar inna.
Inna. Jazakallah, brother.
Go ahead, brother Anwar. Next one.
Hopefully Hamid is
No. This one. We learned kana. Brother Anwar, you're mute again.
we learn Kana and its sisters leave Mubtada as is but now called Ism Khan, but makes Khabar Mansub and now called Khabar Khan.
Yes. So khabar kana. So there are, certain things which make the mubtada mansoob and others which make the khabar mansoob. Yes. And make sorry and but makes khabar as mansoob. This should be mansoob and this is khabar kana.
So, brother, only Kana and Lisa are like this, or is there any other
No,
group?
there are more also. So there are two things then. One one group that makes the mubtada mansoob. The other group makes the khabar mansoob. Yeah. What makes mubtada mansoob is now inna and his sisters.
Hmm.
Inna and sisters.
Yeah, we
Akhawatu
learned
inna.
around 7, right? So
And
that
there are some which make the khabar mansoob. They are called kana and its sisters. Kana and sisters. Not Laisa. Laisa is a sister of Kana, but they name it instead of, they could have chosen anyone, but they chose Kana. Kana and his sisters. So Kana and his sisters is Laisa is there, and there are some more. Asbaha is one of them, and stuff like that. So Asba. But Inna and his sisters, we have learned a lot more. We will be learning Kana. Laisa we learned. The most important is Laisa and Kana. And then we have Asbaha, Amsa, and all of those. Those are not that frequently used. Inna and his sisters are more frequently used. And Inna and his sisters, we learned La Allah, for example. So whoever makes the Mubtada Mansub will be his sisters. La Allah, Ka'anna, Li'anna, all of
Brother,
that.
there is
Anna,
Sarah also became is one of the sisters.
Sarah, yeah.
Yes.
Sarah is over here. This one, right? To become.
Yeah, became.
Yeah, yeah. So that is a sister of Kana. Yeah. Okay. So there are more. There are more. So yeah. Okay. So those are the two groups. Is there a third group? No. That's it. Two groups. So both of them, they are affecting the mubtada and khabar. One is affecting the khabar, making it mansub, which is Kana and his sisters. The other one is affecting the mubtada, making it mansub, and this is Inna and his sister. Yes, so we should be very comfortable with this, inshallah. I don't see that any of you should have any issue with this. Many of you, this was an easy, very easy homework. Many of you had no mistake at all, which is very good, alhamdulillah.
Brother Qasim, the Khabro Kana you mentioned also is known as Shibu Jumla Khabro Kana fi Mahall Nasbin.
Yes, if it is shibu jumla, if it's jar or majroor shibu jumla,
if it's coming
not,
after jar.
yeah, if it's not, so if I say, kana Hamidun Muhandisun. Hamid was Muhandisan, sorry. Hamid was an engineer, yes. So Kana is my fellow Madin Nakisin, right? And then Hamid is my Ismo Kana, and Muhandisan is my Khabar Kana. There is no need for jar wa majrur shibu jumla fi mahalli nasbin, no. Because why? Because it is directly, it's not a jar wa majrur, right? So it's just khabar kana. Muhandisan is khabar kana, and you can say khabar kana mansub, but no need for saying mansub again, because it's visible. Yeah, it's visible. If it was a noun which was difficult to see at the end, it doesn't have the tanween visible, then we can say mansub, khabar kana mansub, but we can see it is mansub. Yeah, so no need for that part, inshallah. Okay, so brother Shahid is next. Hamid is hardworking.
Hamidun Mujtahidun.
Yeah, so Hamidun Mujtahidun. Easy concept, easy sentence. Book 1. Hamid is my mubtada, first marfu, and Mujtahidun is my khabar. Why can it be not wa manut? Brother Shahid.
Has to match.
Or somebody can help. Yeah.
It has to match 4 things, I guess.
Yes. Is it matching or not?
No,
So we can analyze it, right? It's not matching probably.
Yeah, Hamid
It
definitely.
is not Mujtahidun is Nakira. Hamid.
Yes, and Hamid is marifa, right? So this Hamid is definite, and this is Mujtahidun is indefinite, right? So that's why it cannot be Naat wa Manut. It is Mubtada and Khabar. Yeah. So that is good. So why did I bring this sentence giving you Hamid is hardworking? Why? Because I want all of you to see that actually Mubtada and Khabar become Ismu Kana, Khabar Kana, or Ismu Laysa, Khabar Laysa, or ismu inna, khabar inna, because of introduction of different particles before it. Originally was a jumla ismiya, just like this. Yeah. Brother Shahid, you wanna do the next one also, because this was easy. Hamidun mujtahidun is too easy, right? So surely Hamid is hardworking.
Inna Hamidan Mujtahidun.
So inna Hamidan mujtahidun. Can I write like this? Is this sentence written okay?
Missing the alif.
No, you have to
The
add
Yeah,
alif
alif.
with
Add
alif
the
alif.
because
Yes.
it becomes nasb.
MashaAllah. Yeah. It took me a long time to listen this from all of you, because some of the students kept making this mistake, not writing the alif, and it is very important because you will see that all the time in the Quran Majid. So Alhamdulillah, finally we went over it, that if I write like this right away, we can see that it's not, something is wrong with it, that alif is missing. MashaAllah, that's good. But the Farooq, next one.
Okay. Next one is Hamid is not hardworking. Use Laisa. So Laisa Hamidun be mujtahidin or mujtahidan. And
Laysa
Laisa will be fi'l mazi naqis. Hamidun is ism Laisa and be mujtahidan is khabar Laisa.
Hamidun uh, mujtahidan or be mujtahidin. That is good, mashallah. And you said that Laisa is fellow Madin, Nakisin. There is one more thing to it.
Jamidin.
Jamidin. What does Jamid means?
Uh, okay. Somebody
Fixed.
doesn't have a
Does not
present.
have mudare.
Mudare, present.
Yeah.
Yes.
No present tense. So it's
No.
only, Laisa is only past tense, like just like this. Yeah. So that is good. Brother Imran, go ahead. Hamid was hardworking.
So then this one we're using kana. Kana Hamidun Mujtahidan with alif wakaya.
Yes. Kama Hamidun Mujtahidan. Done. And this alif is not called alif waka, it's just an extra alif, alif az-zaida, you can say. So kana hamidun mujtahidan. So that is good. Hamid was hardworking. Yeah. Uh, let's analyze it. So kana is Brother Imran.
Fi'l Madi Naqisin, right?
Yes, madin nakisin.
And
And
then
hamidun is my file.
exactly, because it has the
This is ismo kana.
smoke on it.
Exactly. Yes. So that was a trick question. It's not a file. It's a ismokana. I cannot call it file. Yes. And mujtahidan is mafulun
That
bihi,
the khabar, right? Khabro kana.
khabar
Khabar.
kan. Khabar kana. Why can't I call it mafulun bihi? It's mansub.
Why we categorize actually kana as food as noun? Why?
Sorry, sister, say that again. I cannot understand.
Saying that we seeing that there is a outside fear, which is actually this is mukana, we so mansub, and we can say that it is mafuli. So wondering like why we say kana and Laisa are ism, why we are not saying they are verb.
Yes. That's the whole point, that they are nakis verbs. Nakis verbs meaning that they will not have a file. They will have a ism and khabar. Why they are called nakis is because there is no action happening. There is no actual action happening. If I say akal tu, eating is an action which is happening. Jealous tu, I sat, an action is happening. But I was not, no action is happening. It's just,
Yeah.
so same is the case with Laisa. he is not, or he is not, right? Laisa is he is not. So there's no action happening here. So that's why these are naqis verbs. They will have a ism and a khabar, not a file and a mafulun bihi. Yeah. So that's why. So mujtahidan, it cannot be my mafulun bihi. It is my khabar kana.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Okay, brother Taki, go ahead, do the next one.
Okay. Hopefully, Hamid is hardworking. It would be لعل حامدا مجتهد. And if we let's write it and then we analyze it.
Hamidan.
Hamidan will be alif there in Hamid.
Yes.
Mujtahidun. So the
Mujtahidun. Yeah.
analysis will be لعل is من أخواتي إن,
Yes.
which is فعل ناقص وجامد.
No,
Then
only naqis. Yeah.
فعل, yeah.
No, this is a harf. Sorry, la'alla is a harf.
حرف. Okay.
La'alla is a harf. Yeah.
حرف.
It's not.
Okay.
It's a min akhawatihinna. Yeah. La'alla is a harfu taraji wal ishfaq. Particle of hope and fear.
Hope and fear. Okay. But it is among the sisters of Innato, right?
It is a sister of inna. It's a harf. It's not a. It's not a.
It's not a
verb.
fail.
It's not a failure.
Okay. And Hamidan is Ismil Allah, which is
Yes.
mansub.
Yeah.
And Mujtahidun is marfu and it's a khabar la.
Khabar la'alla. Yeah. So again, original sentence mubtada and khabar were Hamidun Mujtahidun. Yeah. So lala came, made those changes, and that is good, brother Taki.
Can you say again harf?
Harfu taraji wal ishfaq. So harfu taraji wal harfu taraji. So you can put a alif lam there. Wal ishfaq. Wal ishfaqi. Right. Particle of hope and ishfaq is a fear. Okay. That's the complete name of it, Futaraji or Ishfaq, because hope is used for hope and Ishfaq. Yeah. So if I say La Allah Hame, then Mujtahidun, that means hopefully Hamid is hardworking. But if I say Hamid is sick, then I will say that I am afraid Hamid is sick, not hopefully Hamid is sick, right? So
Yeah, so it is ishfaq, right?
well, Ishfaqi, yes. Ishfaq, the same that we have Ishfaq name, that is the same, yes. Okay, Sister Shajriya, next one. Looks as if Hamid is hardworking.
كأن
Yes.
حامدا مجتهد.
No, that is good. MashaAllah, the same analysis will be Ismo Kaanna and Khabar Kaanna. That's good, Brother Farooq. Next one. Because Hamid is hardworking.
Okay, so لأن حامدا مجتهد.
Yeah, so you can write like this: Li Anna Hamidan Mujtahidun. Or you can write Li Anna like this. Both way is fine, so that is good. MashaAllah. So this is our homework.
Is there any specific name for Ka'anna and Lianna like we have for the La'alla?
Not that I know of, no.
So we call it min akhwatin inna.
Yeah. Yeah. So Lala is also min akhawatina, but has a special name.
Specific word.
So,
Yeah.
brother, Harfu Taraji wal Ishfaqi, a particle of hope and fear. Ishfaqi.
Yes, particle of hope and fear. Yeah. So we say, al khawf wa rija. That means, fear and hope. Rija is a hope, and ishfaq is a fear. Ishfaq is fear. So that was good, mashallah. Thank you to all of those who submitted the homework. If you have not submitted the homework, I encourage you to please do so. Very, very important. Okay, so let us continue with our uh, lesson number 7 key we were doing, and lesson number 7 we were up to uh, Kana. So we have the hands raised. So Sister Asma Azim, I think Sister Shajriya, you are the next. Sister Shajriya, go ahead, do Kana conjugation for me, please. 14.
Yeah, okay. Kana, kana, kanu, kanat, kanata, kunna, kunta, kuntuma, kuntum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kuntu, kunna.
Yeah, mashallah, that's good. Sister Asma,
You want me to do the conjugation?
yes, please, yes.
Kana, kana, kanu, kanat, kanata, kunna, kunta, kuntuma, kuntum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kuntu, and kunna.
Mashallah. Brother Taki, go ahead.
Kana, 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 kanu, kanat, kanata, kunna, kunta, kuntuma, kuntum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kuntu, and kunna with alif.
Yes, mashallah. Brother Imran,
Oh, yes, okay. Kana, kana, kanu, kanat, kanata, kunna, kanata, kantuma,
no,
kuntum,
kunna, kunta, kuntuma.
kunna, kuntum, kuntuma, kunti,
No,
kuntuma, kunna,
let's start. Let's start from beginning again. Kana,
kana, kana, kanu, kanat, kanata,
kunna,
kunna, kunna.
Nehari
kunna.
kunna, nehari kunna. याद रहेगा.
Yeah, kunna. Like just like this. Kunna.
Kunna. Kunta,
Then
kuntuma,
kunta, kuntuma. Yeah, go ahead.
kunta, kuntuma, kuntum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kuntu, kunta, kunna.
Kunna. Mashallah. That's good. Sister Farah, go ahead. Whoever wants to please practice, raise your hand and let's go quickly so we can start, inshallah. So Farah, Sister Farah, go ahead.
Kana, kana, kanu, kanat, kanata, kunna, kun, kunta, kuntuma, kuntum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kunna, and
Kuntu,
and
kuntu, and then
kunna.
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 Mashallah. That's good. Brother Rashid, go ahead.
Kana, kana, kanu, kanat, kanata, kunna, kunta, kuntuma, kuntum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kuntu, kunna.
Mashallah. Brother Iqbal, go ahead.
Kana, kana, kanu, kanat, kanata, kunna, kunta, kuntuma, kuntum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kuntu, kunna.
Mashallah. Brother Taki, I think you did already, no? Go ahead.
I
Brother Taki,
already
go
did.
ahead.
If you want, I can do that, inshallah, again. Yeah. Kana, kana, kanu, kanat, kanata, kunna, kanat, kanat,
Kunta, kuntu.
oh, kunta, kuntuma, kuntum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kuntu, kunna.
Yeah, mashallah. Sister Asma, go ahead. Sister Asma Afzal.
Kana, ka, kana, kana, kanu, kanat, kanata, kunna, kunta, kuntuma, kuntum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kuntu, kunna.
Mashallah. Brother Shahid, go ahead. Brother Shahid.
Kana, kanu, kanata, kunna, kunta, kuntuma, kuntum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kuntu, kunna.
Mashallah. Brother Yusuf, go ahead. Brother Yusuf, we cannot hear you. Brother Yusuf, you're still mute.
It
Let's
could
go
be
with
like a
Brother Jawad. Brother Jawad, go ahead.
Kana, kana, kanu, kanat, kanata, kunna, kunta, kuntuma, kuntum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kuntu, kunna.
Kunna, mashallah. Brother Anwar, go ahead.
Kana, kana, kanu, kanat, kanata, kunna, kunta, kuntuma, kuntum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kuntu, kunna.
Kunna, mashallah. Brother Imran, you want to do it again?
yeah. I wanted to do it again, but this
Go ahead.
time I wanted to find out like so the meaning as well, right? So
Okay, go
you
ahead.
know, as if, right? Kana is as if.
No, kana means he was.
Right, he was. Sorry, this the other kana. Okay, so he was then.
That is kaanna. Kaanna means
Now,
as if.
kana, kana, kanu, kanat, kanata, kunna, kunta, kuntuma, kuntum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kuntu, kunna.
Kunna, mashallah. Yeah. So maybe you were thinking something else before.
Yeah, I was thinking of, but I wanted to also understand it as well, right? While
Yes.
we
Yeah. So kana means he was.
was the
Kana
one
means
that we
they
did.
too were. Kanu, they all were. So same meaning, So all the way.
Is it
For her, right?
is it just
was.
he was or he used to or she used
No,
to?
he
Could
was.
it be?
No, he
Okay.
was. Used to is a different concept that will come
Okay.
with mudari. Yeah. So not he used to. No. So kana, he was. Yeah.
Okay.
And one more thing that I added before the class, and I will add for all of you, that when it is used for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So for example, Kana Allahu Ghafurar Rahima. So the translation is not appropriate to say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was Ghafurur Rahim. Yeah. The translation is that he was, he is, and he always will be. Okay, so for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the lafzu jalala is not time bound. It's has always been since we don't know beginning of the time. It still is, and he will always be. So that's when it's used with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and with his names. Then the translation, which the translators don't do that, but they say he is, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Ghafurur Rahim, but know in your mind that he was always Ghafurur Rahim, he is always Ghafurur Rahim, and he will always be Ghafurur Rahim. Yeah, so it is like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's name is not time bound. Yeah, so that is good. With this, let us continue. So that's the first thing that the fifth thing that we learned in this lesson was kana. Yeah, and we did some homework on it, and we will continue to do that inshallah. And in lesson number 25 we will learn more about kana. What will we learn in lesson number 25 about kana is that why it became from hunna it became kunna, right? Why it start taking the dhamma and all of that. Yeah, kunna and kunta, kuntuma, kuntum, kunti. So why it has starting taking the dhamma, lesson number 25 inshallah we will learn. Yeah.
So in this key, can we do start from number 4, the point number 4?
You want to revise point number 4?
Yeah,
Point number
just
4 is Ishba. Ishba, yeah.
I
So
know, but when we did this part, only this we were doing as a group as well. Like as you have seen in these example, that part from there. If Farooq is there, he can second me. That we were saying that. So this, just to understand this part, right? That this applies to the plural, right? Like this is the conjugation number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9th.
Ninth one.
Right,
Second.
the 9th one. So this is the 9th one, and then you add a vowel, and then you do the mansoob part of the muttasil pronouns. You just
the raitum, yeah. So this tum is added as a mafulun bihi, yes.
It's only the tum that they pick out from there. So this is the only exception, right? And then you, with only tum, you add wow, and then all the
No,
14.
then it says happens. We have also with the ha, with the hunna, all of them extra
Yeah,
wow is added. Yes.
But the one which is before the wow, the ra'i tum. So everything is tum tum tum, then changing. So tum is basically the ninth one in the chart from the.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yes.
this is what
we
we're
were
trying
just
to.
saying, okay, so we pick out the ninth only part. That's what the Dr. Saab is saying. And then you can attach, you have to add a wow and then attach all the 14 would go along with it. Is that true in this case? Or?
So
I'm not
as
still
it is
sure if
written,
I
but
understand what you guys are saying. Yeah.
so as it is written in the paragraph, but in the case of the verb with the pronoun of the second person, masculine plural, like so, this applies only with the verb with the pronoun of the second person, right? Pronoun of the second person, which is the ninth one in the list. If you open the chart over there, pronouns chart. So if you see the marfu part of the madi,
This one
tum,
here, number
yes,
9.
tum.
Not the antum, the other tum in the.
Yes.
In that's tum.
Yeah.
And then we take the mansoob, all of them 14.
Attached
right?
pronouns.
So those are all 14. Then tum attaches to that with a wow. That's
Okay.
how.
Yeah, because why is it happening with this is because there is a sukoon coming over here. Yeah, so that's why the other ones don't have a sukoon, so is coming with them. Yeah, so yeah, so that's an observation. That's okay. Yeah, if you made that observation, that is good. If it helps you to
About
understand.
half an hour for us to do that, but
Oh yeah.
no, just kidding.
And in Raitumuhu, when we analyze, then tum would be actually file and who will be maf'ulun bihi, right?
Right. Yes. Tum is file. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So kanat plus ha become kanataha, right?
Mm,
Plus ha.
no, kanat ha is kanat is number like this.
Number 4, kanat.
Kanat, right?
Yeah, she was.
You don't need to bring a ha here as kanat ha because kanat already means she was.
Okay.
Yeah. So now so you don't need to bring a ha there. Ha is already hidden in there, right? In first one, huwa is hidden.
Yeah, if there is a maf'ulun bihi, there is a khabar pronoun, khabar, the one.
Khabar kana.
Khabar kana, yeah.
Yeah. So then khabar kana. We will have to see it will not make sense with the pronoun that we have to say kanat. For example, you have to say kanat muhandisatan.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, ha will not make sense. She was her. It doesn't make sense. She was her. No, she was an engineer. That makes sense. Yes.
And Brother Qasim, sorry again on the same token. Remember that you mentioned that isbah is where like you have three particles like dhamma, kasra, and fatha, and then they stretch until they reach their destiny. It reaches a corresponding harf.
Yeah.
So in this one, it reaches the dhamma, reaches the wow.
Yes, exactly.
We only address that
So
part.
we have only addressed wow, right, at this time.
Yeah. So this wow is added. So all we are learning is don't make it too complicated.
Right.
Learning is that sometimes you see an extra wow there, and students say, "What is this wow?" So there is a concept called ishba that wow is added for pronunciation purposes. That's all. That's all. Yeah. You don't. And sometimes if it needs a ya or sometimes it needs an alif, then that
So
is
that
all.
we haven't learned. That's what the
That
point.
we have is ishba is a big concept of tajweed.
Okay.
Yeah, so that we will learn in tajweed in tajweed, but over here because it comes in the Quran Majid and Dr. Saab introduced it over here, it has nothing to do with the grammar. It's just for pronunciation purposes to make it smooth, the flow. Arabic is very much concerned about the flow has to be, yeah? So if I say ra'aytum hum does not make that much of a flow instead of ra'aytumuhum, right? Anzaltumuhu min al-muzni, so it more is anzaltumhu, that does not, flow is not there. So that's all, nothing more to it, please, inshallah.
Okay, sure.
Okay, question, what we are learning, number 6. Note the following: a bearded man, yeah, so rajulun dhu lahiyatin, yeah? So first thing what we need to understand is what is the status of dhu over here. So rajulun,
Having.
yeah, having, zu means having, yes, or
Mudaf.
possessing. It comes as a mudaf, and zu lahiya. Then lahiya is a beard, so yeah. So rajulun is a means a man, right? But you notice that this zu is a nath for it. Okay, that's what I'm telling you. So rajulun is man'ut. It's not a complete sentence. A bearded man, right? It's not a complete sentence. And so rajulun, a man. What kind of a man? Having a beard, yeah. So ru is coming as a nath for it. So all four things have to match. Has to be nakira. First of all, has to be masculine. So ru is masculine and rajulun is masculine. So that's matching. Nakira is matching. Both of them are singular. So the number is matching and the gender is matching. So our four things are matching, yeah, and both of them are marfu. Rajulun is marfu and dhu is marfu also. Yeah, remember that the is mansub and then the is majrur for dhu. Dhu, the, right? So why this layatin is nakira? Why? Because why dhu is nakira? Because its mudaf ilayhi is nakira. Remember that when we have mudaf ilayhi, the mudaf ilayhi determines if the mudaf is nakira or marifa. So in the next one over here, ar-rajulu dhu lahiyatin. This zu is marifa or nakira?
Zu is
So now
nakira.
becomes
Marifa.
Marifa.
Zu is
Now it
marifa.
become Marifa.
Marifa,
Zu
because
is
of this al of
Okay.
mudaf ilayhi. Whereas first zu, this one marifa or nakira?
Nakira.
Nakira.
so Zu is part of that 5 special nouns, right?
It is, yes, yeah. Asmaul Khamsa, they are known as Asmaul Khamsa, 5
They
special
will
nouns.
come as mudaf.
Then they will have a extra waw, akhu, abu, when they are coming as a mudaf, yeah. And zu always comes as a mudaf, so it will always have a extra waw or an alif or a ya, yeah. So what is the point learning over here is that first zu is nakira, second zu is marifa. How do we know that? We look at the mudaf ilayhi. They both, if you do look at only zu, they both look exactly the same. But we look at the mudaf ilayhi to determine that if if it's nakira or marifa. Why are we concerned about that? Is because in rajulun is nakira, so I need to have is nath because zu is coming as a nath as a nakira. In the second one, a rajulu, the the man, then it is marifa, so I need is nath to be marifa as well. I hope
So
it
the
is.
noun before zu will always be manut because zu is nath, right?
No, zu can come as a nath. It in
Right.
here is coming as a nath, yeah.
The rule is if mudaf ilayhi is nakira or magrifa, then mudaf also same.
Yeah. So how do we tell if mudaf is marifa or nakira? We look at the mudaf ilayhi. We look at the
This will
mudaf.
be a question in the final exam, right?
Inshallah, I'll give you homework on this if you need. But in
The
the
cousin,
first,
before we move on, the zoo, za, zi, three things you mentioned.
yeah,
What is it? Zoo is the mansoob, za is the, what was it?
Zu is marfu,
Marfu.
Za is mansub, and Z is majroor. Yeah. So we have a name Zishan. Yeah, that means having shan, somebody having an honor or whatever. Yeah. So that is, sometimes we say Zal Jalali wal Ikram. Yeah. Ya Zal Jalali wal Ikram.
Or
Why?
zil jalal. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Zil Jalali wal Ikram. So it is actually Zul Jalal.
Okay, because I was always wondering when in Surah Rahman, when it ends, it
Yeah,
says Zil
yeah,
Jalali wal
exactly.
Ikram.
So there's a grammatical reasons for it. Yeah. So it is Zul Jalali, meaning having the majesty, right? Possessing majesty, Zul Jalali. Yeah. But
Brother,
when,
what did you say about Z? Z is also the same thing?
yeah, Zu, Zazi, they are both, all three of them. We did them under Asmaul Khamsa. Zu, Za, and Zi, they all mean the same, which is having or possessing. Yeah. So
We
now,
only did zoo, brother, but just so you know, but for the record, I think, I don't know, maybe.
oh yeah, okay. If not, then we can do it right now. It's very easy. Zu is marfu, Za is mansub,
And Z is majroor.
and Z is majroor.
Okay.
This is, sorry, I should keep the same majroor, and this is Z is majroor, mansub, and this is marfu.
And brother, for the feminine, it would be Zatu,
Zat.
Zati,
Yeah,
Zata.
yeah. Ta comes with it. Yes, Zatu. Now, Zu is marfu over here. So Zul Jalali meaning having majesty. Now when we call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what do we say? Ya Zal Jalali.
Yes, harf
Why?
nida.
Because now munada is mansoob. So I cannot say ya, and munada is mansoob. It is a mansoob with a fatha when it is coming as a mudaf. So it is coming as a mudaf ilayhi. So ya zal jalali wal ikram. I cannot say ya zul jalali wal ikram. I have to say ya zal jalali wal ikram. Zu will become the, because munada is mansub always. Yeah. So just remember, zu, the, and zi all mean the same. It's just marfu, mansub, and majroor. Okay, so let's continue reading. In the first example, zu qualifies an indefinite noun, and in the second example, definite noun ar-rajulu versus rajulun, right? So indefinite noun was rajulun, a man versus the man. We know that the adjective of a definite noun should also be definite. We know that all four things have to match. But zu is mudaf and cannot take al. Yeah, we know that mudaf can never take al. So this is overcome by making the mudaf ilayhi definite by al. So in rajulun zu lahiyatin, the mudaf ilayhi remains indefinite, and in ar-rajulu zu lahiyatin, it becomes definite al lahiyatin. Here are some more examples. So all we are learning is that the zu stays zu, right? How do we know if it is marifa or nakira? We look at the mudaf ilayhi. So always mudaf ilayhi controls if the mudaf is definite or indefinite. And we have
Or actually, the word following the zoo would be, right? In most cases.
yeah. It doesn't have to be zu, can be any mudaf. How do we know mudaf is marifa or nakira? We look at the mudaf ilayhi all the time.
And by making the mudaf, like if the mudaf is definite, then automatically the manut is going to be definite also, because depending on the zoo.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it lihya or lahya for the beard?
Lihya.
Lihya. With a kasra. Okay.
With lihya. Yeah. Comes in the Quran Majid, by the way. Yeah. Hazrat
Brother Qasim, Can we
Yeah,
go back to quickly this thing when you said Ya Zal Jalali, right?
yeah,
Yeah. So is it Zal Jalali or right?
Zul
Still,
yeah,
Jalal.
yeah.
no, no,
Ya
the
Zal
second one.
Jalali wal Ikram.
Oh, okay.
Wal
Okay, so Mudaf.
Ikrami. Yeah, because Zu always comes as a, so Ya Zal Jalali wal Ikrami, right? We say the dua in the end of the dua, we say Ya Zal Jalali wal Ikram. We should not say Ya Zul Jalali wal Ikram. It becomes Ya Za. Why? We know now, enough knowledge we have is that is because Munada, and Munada is always Mansub, so I cannot say Ya Zul Jalali. It has to be Ya Zal Jalali wal Ikram.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so let's look at the examples. In the Kitabun Dhu Ghilafin Jamilin. Yeah. In the Kitabun Dhu Ghilafin Jamilin. Now Kitab over here is Nakira, so is not has to be Nakira also, which it is because of Ghilaf does not have a Alif Lam. Whereas in the second example over here, Al Kitabu, so its Nath should be Marifa. So now Zu is in both cases Zu is Zu, same. But how do we know this is first one is Nakira and the second one is Marifa? Why? Because its Mudaf ilayhi is Marifa. Yeah. The book with the beautiful cover is expensive. Yeah. So Ghalin is expensive. We know that. Yeah. Fi qaryatina masjidun.
Can we analyze the sentence?
We can. So this is not a complete sentence. Yeah. Oh,
Like
in the I have a. Yeah. I have a. Yeah. So in the let's what kind of a sentence? First of all, this one is a jumla ismiya, right?
Right.
There's no action in it. It's not a jumla failure. So in the is zarf. Ya is my mudaf ilayhi, zarf and mudaf ilayhi. We are looking for our mubtada. So first marfu is my mubtada. So this is my mubtada. Kitabun, right? Zu is not, right? Kitab, what kind of a kitab? Zu ghilafin. Yeah, so this is not. Ghilafin is mudaf ilayhi. So that makes Zu a plus, makes it mudaf. Jamilin is not for ghilaf.
So Zoe is mudaf, right?
Zu always comes as a mudaf, yes.
Why you said no?
It's not for kitab. Not. It's a not for kitab, yeah. What kind of a kitab? Zu ghilafin, yeah. So a book having cover. Ghilaf is a cover, right? So that's your analysis there.
So
Fi
Zo
qaryatina.
must not as well.
Sorry? No, it's not always. No, not necessarily always as not. Zu can come as a munada. For example, I just gave you example here. Ya zal jalali wal ikram. Come, this za is coming as a munada. Yeah. O you having the majesty and ikram. Yeah.
So we don't have any khabar in this sentence?
Indi is khabar muqaddam. Khabar came first. So this zarf in the is my zarf, which is khabar. Yeah.
And then where is manut in this sentence?
The manut will be your kitab.
Kitab. Okay.
Yeah. Manut. First manut is kitab, and then second one is ghilaf. Manut for jamilin. Yes. What kind of a ghilaf? It's beautiful cover. Yeah. So this is my manut also. Because those are easy book one concept, so I did not went into it, because whenever we have an art, of course whatever it qualifies that is my manut.
So Zu is meaning having and possessed, right? Now Indi is coming, so how do we differentiate that we have to use Zu or Indi? Indi is zarf.
So
brother, in this sentence, Indi is meant to be I have.
Right.
Yeah, Exactly.
So, and the possession part of zoo is basically a beautiful cover with a beautiful cover.
Yes, exactly. So zoo, to say it, there's an English problem that you are saying it having, right?
Mhm.
And inda is also to have, but inda is more like, where is possession is there. But when we say book with the cover, it's not like book possesses the cover. Yeah, it just it has a cover. Yeah, so that would be the difference between the usage of two. I think it becomes more of a with
With.
practice. With, yes, exactly. Yeah. And
Or
with
whether
practice,
if
you
we
learn
say
which
like
one to
this,
use.
sorry, with me, I have a book with a beautiful cover. Can we say like that or no?
You can, yeah, you can. So
If you
with
want to
me,
be more specific about all the details.
and then
Yeah. So
we saw the difference between the inda and ma in book one also. So then that's another discussion that why ma is not used. So those ones, with practice, inshallah, becomes easier, inshallah.
So if you give us the only the English like with a beautiful cover, we never use zoo. We will go with the B or something like that. Yeah.
Inshallah. Normally, if there is a confusion, I will give you the word that use Lisa. For example, I say I don't want people to use ma or anything. Then I give you the word that I want you to use, because we are not, remember, we are not writing. Even though we do translate many times, our focus is more to be able to understand more than to be able to write Arabic. Is more to understand, inshallah. Okay, so fi qaryatina masjidun. So in
Is it time for break?
Yeah, I
uh,
thought Ahmad was gonna ask for break, but I don't know.
let's finish till here and then we'll take a break,
Yeah,
inshallah.
you guys always blame me, so I'm not. I'm quiet this time.
I was saying Ahmad is never written as.
Yes, yeah. He's our the bell. He's our bell to remind us.
Jerson.
Sulaiman, you're always welcome. Don't feel that you are always the one, because I always ask you that remind me
No,
with the
I'm just messing,
with,
sir.
with the recording also, and with the break, inshallah, because I sometimes I forget, of course. Then fi qaryatina masjidun. Yeah, so in our village there is a mosque. Yeah, so a mosque meaning it is nakira. So now its nath has to be nakira also. So dhu minaratin wahidatin, having one pillar. Yeah, one minarat, with one minar. Yeah, so now versus al masjidu dhu minara ti. Yeah, so the question that what we are learning is that both of them are dhu. They look exactly the same. One is nakira and one is marifa. First one is nakira. How do we know? Because its mudaf ilayhi is nakira, so this makes it this one nakira. The second one is marifa. How do we know it's marifa? Because mudaf ilayhi is marifa. Alif lam is there, so this is marifa. So this becomes marifa also. Yeah. So that's all we are learning. The mosque with one minarat is old. Yeah. Al masjidu zu minaratin wahidatin qadimun. Yeah. Qadimun. Yeah.
So that same Nakra and Marifa actually keeps falling into Masjid and Al Masjid as well, right? So it starts from the left and goes to the right, something like that.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. In both ways, goes both ways.
Both. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so let us be back in 10 minutes. Let me stop the recording, and do remind me to turn it back on, inshallah. And so, assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Welcome back. So let us continue.
Sir, I have a question, if I can
Yes.
ask.
Yes.
Zoo, you mentioned that it's a masculine So while we were doing Nath and Manut analysis, so if it is preceded by a feminine noun, then in that case also it will be Nath and Manut. Uh,
Then Zu will become Zata.
okay.
Zu is masculine and Zata is feminine of it.
Right. So again, it will be Nath and Manut, right? In that scenario also.
Yeah, so the feminine of Zu is Zata. Now
Right.
it depends if it's coming as a Nath, yes, it will be Nath. Coming as a Munada, whatever is coming, that's different. Yes, it can be coming as a Mubtada, whatever the case. Yes,
Right.
Is it Zatu or Zata?
Zatu, yes, Zatu, Zatu, and then Zata
There
and
are
Zatu.
plurals as well for these two, which complicates.
Yes, there are
Zvu,
plurals. So
Zvu.
there are also duals for them also.
Okay.
Actually, sir, this here, Wahid, that is a Naat for Minarat. And what does Qadim stand for here? Qadimun.
Yeah. So Kadim is our khabar because this is a complete sentence. Yeah, is old. Yes. So that's my khabar, and khabar is most of the time nakira, which
Khabar,
it
okay.
is. So that's our khabar. Yeah. Al masjidu
I
is my
remember.
mubtada, and then okay. So let's go to point number 7.
Sir, excuse me, sir, one question. You told me Indi is Zer. What is Ya?
Inda is zarf, and then ya is mudaf ilayhi. Zarf
Mudaf.
can be followed by a mudaf ilayhi. Yes.
Mudaf.
So if we have inda, then you can attach with it any pronoun. So in the who, in the huma, in the whom, all the way to 14, and those are all when they are attached with the zarf, they are called mudaf ilayhi.
So, brother, can you please remind us the plural of Zatu? Ulatu, is it?
Ulat is there, yes.
Nawab.
So ulu.
Ulu.
Ulu is, yeah. I have a sheet. If it will be coming later on anyway, so we will have it. I have all of them, the singular, dual, and plurals as well. I think I did already share in book 1 somewhere, but I can share it again, inshallah.
Yeah, maybe we wrote it.
Number 7. Let's read number 7. So the letter meme in Zahabtum kitabuhum hum kitabuhum antum has sakun, and this sakun changes to a dhamma when followed by a hamzatul wasl. Yeah, so when you have hamzatul wasl afterwards, so baitukum was baitukum like this, but baitukum al jadidu becomes baitukumul jadidu. Yeah, so meme, this schoon gets changed to a dhamma for pronunciation purposes. Raitum, meme has a sukoon. Raitumul imama, you all saw the imam. Now tum is instead of tum gets instead of sukoon, we change it to a dhamma for pronunciation purposes.
But
So
it
we
would
say
not change its. Would it make it mudaf like mudaf?
no,
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 right?
no. This is raitum. Ra is my madin. Tum is the file.
This one
Imama is
coming.
mafulun bihi. Mafulun bihi, that's it.
This is not coming under Ishba. No?
They don't call it ishba. Ishba is when you add to stretch and make it another whole letter. Yeah, so dhamma becomes a wow. That is ishba. Yeah, but I'm not sure what this concept is called.
Is it
But this is
Iltiqa Sakinain?
it is
No,
iltiqa'u
but that one
sakinain.
requires a fatah on the other side.
Yeah, no, it is iltiqa'u sakinain because you are removing the sukoon. Two sukoons are coming together. Yes, lam has a sukoon and meme has a sukoon. Yeah, so you are connecting it for pronunciation purposes. Yes. So kitabuhum by itself is kitabuhum. When you join it together, it becomes kitabuhumul kadimu. Yeah. So that is, and brother is right. This is iltiqa sakinain. You are removing the two sukoons coming together. You just give it a damma. Yeah. Sa'altum, sa'altum mubnahu. Yeah. So you asked his son. Yeah. So this meme has a sukoon on it. We gave it a damma so that we can connect and pronounce it. Yeah. So that's point number 7. Yeah. Small point is just a very minor topic, inshallah. Number 8 is vocabulary, basically abshir. It literally means rejoice at the good news. Yeah. It is said in reply to a request and implies don't worry, you will get what you want. That be glad, be happy, all of that. Rejoice at the good news. So abshir, yeah, abshir.
Is it
Okay.
related to Bashirun? Bashir.
Yeah,
Good
so
news.
the verb behind is bashara. Basharat is from there too, basharat, like, to give somebody a good news. Yeah, so bashara is to convey a good news, and from there, abshir is fi'l amr, command, and means rejoice at the good news. Yeah. Thuluthun,
So it
point number 9.
Daraba on the pattern of Daraba.
I'm not sure if which bab it is. Yeah, bashara.
it refers to me only, right?
Bashara yabshiru, Daraba yadribu.
It's coming attractions, right? The next stuff that's coming, right? The Fele Amr and Fele present.
Sister was saying something. Sister, go ahead.
Is it abshir means is it like a I think, or means if we rejoice it will be in nabshir, is it?
Is it same
No,
as Bashirun, Nazirun?
no, it's not. It's not a fail mudare. So you are. It just means rejoice. It's a rejoice at the good
So I
news.
is inbuilt in that word.
Yeah. Yeah. No, this is.
Lot of Egyptian use this word abshir whenever you say something to them. So,
Oh yeah.
but I thought it's abshir, but it's abshir.
Abshir, yes. Yeah. Yes.
If
So just remember that it means rejoice or be good, be happy, don't worry. All of that meaning is abshir. Yes.
I think the second sentence is implying more like, don't worry, you will get what you want. That is the real abshir. It means
it's equivalent
rejoice
to
at the
just like la basa. La
Hmm.
basa we saw is almost the same. Yes. La basa, don't worry. La basa. Right. We learned that a few lessons back. Same is abshir, is meaning that don't worry, you will get what you want. Yeah. Thuluthun means 1/3. Fractions meaning 1/3, 1/4, 1/5, etc. up to 1/10 are on the wazan of fu'ulun. The dhamma of the second letter ain is mostly omitted. Thuluthun, sudusun, however, it retain it. Yeah. So for example, rubu'un, 1/4. Rubu'un. What does this sentence means is that rubu'un can also be sometimes you just remove the middle dhamma and you put a sukoon on it. Rubu'un. That is acceptable. The dhamma of the second letter ain is mostly omitted. Is mostly omitted, meaning is replaced by a sukoon. Yeah. So rubu'un or rub'un. Yeah. But thulusun and sudusun, they always retain it, meaning you cannot say sudsun or sulsun. That is not the case with these two, 1/6 and 1/3. With other ones, you have a choice. You can go with either one of them. So sulusun 1/3 and sudusun is 1/6. Yeah. That's why we have sudus is a 6. We have musaddas, right? Musaddasun is a revolver. Why is it called musaddasun? Because it has 6 bullets in it, right? So that's
as if numbers were not enough, now fractions are here.
Yeah, now we are looking at it, but those are easy on the wazan of ulun. Yeah, so 1/3. Now I can give you over here, let me erase this part, and I can give you what is used in the Quran Majid. Yeah, so we have sulusun is used in the Quran Majid 6 times.
Surah Muzammil? Muzammil.
Yeah, it is used 6 times. Sulusun means 1/3. Sudusun is used 3 times. Means 1/6. And then you have rubu'un is used 2 times in the Quran Majid. Rubu'un means 1/4. Khumusun 1/5. Used once in the Quran Majid means 1/5. Thumunun used 1 time in the Quran Majid means 1/8. Ushurun is not used in the Quran Majid. It means 1/10, but not used in the Quran Majid. Sub'un means 1/7. Sub'un 1/7 is not used in the Quran Majid. Tusu'un or Tus'un means 1/9 and not used in the Quran Majid. So the ones which has U with it, that means the number of usage in the Quran Majid. So write it down with your English key. So that important ones are of course the ones which are used in the Quran Majid. So not frequently used, only the mostly used is thulusun, which is used 6 times. Other than that is not frequently used. Yeah.
So in
So
Quran,
that's
it is thulutha come, right? Falahunna thulutha ma tarak. Surah Nisa has all those.
because then it depends on if it's coming as a mafulun bihi, then it will be,
Okay.
it can be
Okay.
mansub. So
Okay.
what's coming before it? If harf jar came, then it will be thuluthin, right? So that is there. Yes. So ending will change
1/2
according.
would be what, Brother Qasim? Is sunu?
Nisfu will be 1/2, right?
Nisfun. Okay, nisfun. Okay.
That we know, right? 1/2 is nisfun.
Yeah, I think Surah Nisa and couple of ayat, all of those come. Tumun, rubu,
Yes. So yeah,
Qudus.
when there is the inheritance rules and all of that, then for him is 1/3, and for him, so that is there. Yeah. So for us, it's not very significant because we're not going into that deep into the fiqh to be able to decide that okay, inheritance, who gets what, and all of that. So scholars
sir?
have done that. Yes, go
When
ahead.
we talk of the part, for example, when you say 1/10 or 1/4, for example, that is a particular exactly part of that one. But when we don't exact part, we say some, then like yom or bad al yom, like a part
Yeah,
of
bada.
it. So it
Yeah,
will be bad, right?
bada. Yeah, bada means some of it. Yes.
Bad means some.
In Urdu also we use baz. We say baz, but,
Yeah,
so
that's right.
yeah, the same means some of it. Yes. Okay, so let's look at the vocabulary of this lesson. So miknasatun means a broom. Comes from the kanasa. Kanasa means to broom, to sweep. Nadharatun is a spectacles, eyeglasses. Same thing, yeah. Nazaratun. Suratun means a picture. Also means face. Used in the Quran Majid once. Fi ayyi suratin masha rakabak. Yeah. So it comes in the Quran Majid, surah number 82, ayah number 8.
Is suratun same as wajhutun?
Yes, yeah. Wajhun is also face, and wajhun is also face, and suratun is also. Surah is basically face or shape. Yeah, so more appropriate will be shape. Yeah. So fi ayyi suratin masha rakabak. He put you together. He assembled you in whichever shape or in whichever your physique. He did it. Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Yeah. So used once in the Quran Majid. Sabun, soap, we use in Urdu also. Asirun is juice. Kuratul Kadmi. So Asirul Burtagali will mean orange juice, right? And Asirul Tufahi means apple juice, yeah. So Madaf ilayhi. Kuratul Kadami is a football or soccer ball. Kurra means ball. Yeah. Kuratul Ard is the globe. Yeah. Kuratul Ard means the ball of the earth, which means globe. In English, we say globe. Right? Sulamun means a staircase, used once in the Quran Majid. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that surah number 52, ayah 38. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that Am lahum sullamun yastami'una fihi. Yeah, so do they have a staircase that they can go up and see what's going on up there? So ajalatun means a wheel. So it comes from a verb. Aji.
The word in Urdu, ujulat, is that
Ujulat, yeah,
similar?
it comes from the same, yeah. So ijala is used 47 times verb in the Quran Majid. 47 times. So quite means to be in a hurry, yeah? To rush, to hurry.
Ajila? Yeah. You wrote Ajila. That's it, right? Ajila.
Ijala, yeah, Samia, Bab, Samia. So Ijala.
Ijala or Ajala?
Yeah, Ajalu. Ajila, sorry, Ajila, sorry. I'm saying it wrong. Ajila, I wrote it right, but Ajila, Ain has a fatha, then Jim has a kasra. So Ajila means to be in a hurry or to hurry. Yeah. And Ajalatun is a wheel. What does wheel does? You know, we walk, you are slow, and wheel makes it faster, right? So that's where the wheel is coming from. And in the Quran Majid, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, surah number 17, ayah 11. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that Wakana al insanu ajula is, in fact, it's a good and we can analyze it. Wakana al insanu ajula. This is surah 17 ayah. So, and the insan was in a great rush, always in a hurry. So it's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying about a human being. So we can say that insan is created as a in a hurry, or he is always in the state of hurry. Yeah? So wow is harfu atf, kana is fellow madin nakisin. Is ismu kana will be marfu, so insanu is ismu kana, and khabar kana is mansub. This is our khabar kana. That's our analysis of it. Okay, next is izatun. Izatun is basically a broadcasting or a radio, or a channel is also iza. Barihata, last night. Amsi is yesterday. Amsi is yesterday.
Bukra is also yesterday, isn't it?
Bukra is early. Early. Yesterday.
That's tomorrow.
Bukran, early. Yeah. Yeah, that means early. So
tomorrow also, right?
Exactly.
Rather
So
than
tomorrow
first.
early. Mubakkaran means early, right? So from there is Bukra is basically early, something which is you do in the first half of the day or early.
The one thing which you learned or don't learn in living in Middle East countries is Tal Bukra, which is come tomorrow. So is that the same
Tal
thing?
Bukra. Yeah, Tal Bukra means come early tomorrow. Means Tal Bukra meaning it's
Come
not
early
tomorrow. They mean is literal meaning is, but they happen to use it for tomorrow. Tal means to come, and Bukra means early. So tomorrow early meaning come early, meaning tomorrow.
So,
Burtagal is
but
orange.
Gadan is like a tomorrow, just
Tomorrow,
total
yes, yeah.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes, yeah. Gadan is tomorrow. Amsi is yesterday, Gadan is tomorrow. Al Barihata is last night. Burtagal is orange. Kuratus Sallati is a basketball versus Kuratul Kadami is a football. Yeah. So Salla means basket and Kura means ball. Mudaf mudaf ilayhi, ball of basket meaning basketball. Al Usbuil Madi, last week. Al Usbu is week. Madi means past. So past week meaning last week. Yeah. What Al Usbu is with a sin. If I change it to Sod, what does that mean? Somebody know?
Finger, index finger, is
Yes,
that?
fingers. Yeah. With a Sod is a fingers. Yeah, oh, finger. Sorry. Asabia is the plural of it. Al Usbu is finger. Yeah. Manaratun is a minaret. Lihyatun is a beard. Alin is Lihya is used once in the Quran Majid. Alin is high, loud. Aliyatun is used twice in the Quran Majid. Fi jannatin aliyah, in a high jannah, right? So lofty jannah. Mulawwanun means colored. Laun means color. Yeah. Remember Surah Baqarah, launuha.
It's a verb, sir. Colored or what?
Colored, something which is colored. So haza kitabun mulawwanun. This is a colored book. Yeah. So colored meaning in that sense. Yeah. So sabahun, morning. Sabahun is used once in the Quran Majid, morning. Yeah. Nisfun, half. So Brother Imran was asking. So nisfun came, used 7 times in the Quran Majid. Masha.
Yes, I had a question. What does it mean in the when it's Sabbih Bismi Rabbika Ala, you say, right? Is it the
Yes.
same thing?
No, that is with the scene.
So Nisfun not coming as full pattern.
Sabbih is with a scene, which means Subhanallah, right? That's with the scene, not with the sod. Sod, Sabahun means morning. Sister, go ahead. What were you saying?
Nisfun is half means 1/2, right? So it is not
Yeah.
coming as full
Half.
pattern, just like
Yeah, half. Just 1/2 you can say, or half. Yeah. Same
no,
thing.
I'm saying that like we said Sudusun is 1/6.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. No. This comes on this. It doesn't have that wasn't. Yes. Masha is a verb. So all of these are verbs from here onwards. All of these are verbs. Very important, by the way. I'll tell you how many times they are used. So Masha means he walked. This is used 23 times. So quite frequently. Yeah. So comes in the Quran Majid, Surah Baqarah, Mashaw fihi, right? They walked in it. Yeah, Mashaw. Akhaza, he took, used
Whether I
200.
thing in
23.
my mind that keeps confusing me, is it took or take? And what is Yahuz then?
That is Mudare. That's present tense. Yeah.
So it's took, not take, Ahuz.
So this is past tense. Akhaza, he took. Ya'khuzu, he takes. Yeah. So that is Mudare. That's present tense. We are not talking. We are not doing the present at the moment. We will be still like very soon doing it, inshallah.
So
So
why
yeah.
did Mashi? Why is not Amshi then?
Yes, that's also Mudare. Yeah. So mashallah, your knowledge is there, but it's you need to connect the pieces together. That is Mudare. Yeah. So once we learn Mudare and then we learn Fi'l Amr, we learn Majhul, then those ones will come in. So for now, when you see Masha, then an ayah, mashallah, comes in your mind that, oh, what about Yamshi? Yeah, or akhaza ya'khuzu. So these are good, but we need to get there in order to be able to make them useful, inshallah, that sense. Yeah. So akhaza, look at this, 273 times used. That's why it's coming in your mind, right? So for example, we have Surah Baqarah comes, wa is akhazna misaka. So akhazna, we took, right? Misaka is a covenant, is a deal, right? So why is akhazna? And when we took an oath, or we made an agreement, so akhazna is the conjugation number 14. Yeah, so Surah Baqarah, ayah number 83. So akhaza is our past tense. Let's conjugate. Who wants to conjugate akhaza, all 14? Brother Farooq, your voice, your microphone is on, so go ahead, do it, please.
Yeah, Farooq, you do it.
Yeah, your
Okay.
microphone is on, so that means you
Okay.
have to.
أخذ أخذ أخذوا أخذت أخذتا أخذنا أخذت أخذتما أخذتم أخذتي أخذتما أخذتن أخذت أخذنا.
Yeah, mashallah, that is good. Next is wada. Wada means he put or he placed. Yeah, used 26 times. So these verbs are like, you have to basically remember them, do their conjugation. For example, Surah Ar-Rahman, ayah number 7, wa wada al mizan, and he put mizan, the scale, yeah, or wada al mizan, yeah. So that is, these verbs are, basically is, you just have to remember them and look at their usage, how many times they are used. All of those ayahs, we will need these verbs there to be able to translate them, right? So wada. So who wants to conjugate? Brother Farooq did it. Brother Shahid, your microphone is on, so go ahead.
Wada, 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 wada'ata, wadan, wadana,
Yes.
wada'ata, wadatuma, wadatum, wadati, wadatuma, wadatunna, wadatu, wadana.
Wadana, mashallah. Yeah. So wada'ana will means we have placed or we have put. Yes, so that's good. Brother Iqbal, do you want to try wada'a?
Sure.
Or let's do wajada. Wajada next
Wajada,
one.
sure.
Wajada is used 107 times. Look at the usage, that always tells us the importance of remembering them. So wajada means he found. Yeah, he found. We have Surah Ad-Duha, ayah number 7, wa wajadaka. Yeah, wa wajadaka, and he found you. So if I'll write it down over here,
Ailan fagna.
yeah, wa wajadaka.
Ailan fagna. Yeah.
Wow is part of the verb.
So first waw is a atf, second one is the part of the verb, wa wajada, and he found what? You. Ka means you, and he found you, wa wajadaka dallan. Yeah, so he found you, then which he goes towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yeah, so this is fellow madin, wa wajada madin, and where is our file? It is huwa, which is mustatir, hidden in there. Yeah, so and he found, what did he found? You, ka. Yeah, so wajada ka. If it was a female, we will say wajada ki, wajada kum, wajada hunna. All of that we can do that, inshallah. Yeah, so go ahead, brother Iqbal. Wajada.
Wajada, wajada, wajadu, wajadat, wajadata, wajadna, wajadata, wajadtuma, wajadtum, wajadti, wajadtuma, wajadtunna, wajadtu, wajadna.
MashaAllah. Yeah. So wajadtu and wajadna. Wajadtu, I found. Wajadna, we found. We found. MashaAllah, that is good. Next one is bahasa. Bahasa means to search, and bahasa an, it will come with a harf jar an with it. Bahasa is only your verb, but an will come with it. For example, for fariha we saw, right? Then whatever you are pleased with will come with a harf jar be. So some verbs, they require a harf jar for its usage. Yes, some just like in English also, you look at something, right? Same way, or you look into something, and you look from some place or something like this. Same is the case in Arabic. Some verbs require a harf jar with it. Yeah, so used one time in the Quran Majid. uh, فبعث الله فبعث الله غرابا يبحث في الأرض. So that is Surah number uh, 5, ayah number 31. Take a look. Bahatha is used in there. It means to search, to explore, to scratch, to look for. Yeah. So Bahatha. So who wants to conjugate? Who's next? Brother Rashid.
Brother Qasim, can I do it? Can I try?
Yes, yes, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. Bahasa, bahasa, bahasu, bahasat, bahasna, bahasna, bahasta, bahasna,
Yeah, bahasata.
bahasta, yeah, bahasata, bahasna, bahasat, bahastuma, bahastum, bahasti, bahastuma, bahastunna, bahastu, bahasna.
MashaAllah. Yeah. So Bahatha, it means to search. Yeah. So so those are
is it different from Urdu bahas versus argument?
in that is same thing. What are you doing when you are arguing? You are looking for more information. You are searching for an answer, right? So that is
You're
basically
just
that's where
fighting.
we mean it. We are arguing, yeah, bahas karna, but it is more you are looking for a solution. You are, talking to each other, looking for the details of something. You are searching into it because it doesn't have only meaning of to look. It also means to search, to scratch, to explore. Yeah. So
Some people just do bahas brai bahas.
so then we have a negative usage of it. So yeah, but
That is
it's the same.
mujadala.
Yeah, mujadala. That is
That is
known here.
mujadala.
Yeah, in Arabic they use mujadala for that. Jadala yujadilu. That means to argue with somebody and to make your point basically. Okay, so that's the vocabulary for our this lesson.
That comes from jadala, right? Jadala, mujadala.
Jad, exactly, yes. Form 2. Okay, so form 3, sorry. These verbs are important. As you can see, they are used in the Quran Majid. We have to know their meaning. Yeah, we have to know their meaning. Very, very, very important. So with this, let us read our book, lesson number 7. We will start with Brother Shahid, whoever wants to do it, and I encourage people who do not participate. One of the things that we spoke about at our buffet, beautiful get together that we had, was that the importance of participation. Importance of participation in the sense of in the class, doing conjugations and all of that, homework, all of that counts, being part of a group, all of that is very, very important. And before I forget, also from this week, I will send you poll in which I will ask you that if you would like to be part of the revision process, that 1 hour revision that I normally come earlier. What we will do is I will start assigning topics to whoever is interested. So I will send a poll. If you are interested, say yes, I am interested, and I will assign you previous topics. You will have 10 to 15 minutes at the most. If you need less, or is better, then I will assign you the topic during the week. You prepare it, and before class 1 hour, then you will be presenting to the class, whoever is there. So what does that mean? Other people should log in at 9 o'clock? No, that means that all of us, in order to respect that person who did the effort of preparing the topic for us, the best of respect we can give that person is to be there, listen what they have to say, because the revision is for all of you. It's not for the person who prepared the topic, or it's not for me, right? So we all should now have to make the effort to log in 1 hour earlier so that we can the person can present and we can revise this way our topics. Is a good opportunity. Brother Imad has been asking me that we should revise to because during the week we don't get a chance to do that much, then we need to bring up to speed all of us. So it's a good suggestion that instead of me revising less, I will assign the topic and you prepare a presentation, you bring examples. If you find an example from the Quran Majid, beautiful. If not, any example from the English key, from the book, all are good. Prepare a presentation, you send it to me, so I will display it on the screen and you talk about it, and we will all ask you questions and stuff like that, inshallah.
So one suggestion here, can we do this instead of like by topic, can we do this by lessons, like from first lesson of the first chapter of the first book? It's up to
Yeah.
everybody. It's not just this thing. It's I'm okay with
So the topics that I have, I give you the summary, they are by the English key. So it will be by the lesson. Yes. So we will start from book 2, lesson 1, and then so on and so forth. Yeah, we will.
And one of the suggestion is that if you can define the structure of the presentation, at least that, for example, a definition, an explanation, and an example, something like that, so that we can cover as much as possible and also give time.
You already gave us the structure. You should explain first of all what the concept is in English, then write down in Arabic how it works and all of that, because different topics require a different kind of explanation. Yeah. So as long as you cover the topic and you give some example from English key, from book, from Quran Majid, from Hadith, all of them are more than welcome, and send it to me before and I will display it and we will talk about it.
Will that be a group activity or it will be
You can do it either way. You can do it in a group. That's good. So you can do it individually. That is good too. Yes. So some people, they feel more comfortable with the group. That's good. Some people will feel that they don't have the time to interact with the group and all of that. They can do on their own. That is good too. So the opportunity will be there. And so what I will do is in my poll, I will say you want to do it as a group. You say yes. And if I ask you, you want to do it individually, all of those. So whoever signs up as an individual, I will assign them a topic individually. Whoever signs up as a group, then I will assign the topic to one of them, and then you interact with your group and decide which way of the week where you are meeting, physically, online, WhatsApp, whatever that's up to all of you, inshallah.
Brother, instead of 1 hour, can it be like 30 minutes or 45 minutes, so that we still will have some chance to ask some questions to you?
Yes, that is fine. Yes, yeah, that's fine, inshallah. Okay, so I'll send the poll and choose you want to do it individually or group, and then I will start assigning the topics. And the most important thing, what is the most important thing is that I don't want to see 4 people are there and then the person who's presenting this, we need to be part of this to make it, to benefit from it and to make it successful. Otherwise, it's the revision is for the class, it's not for the person who is preparing the topic, it's not for me. I cannot emphasize that more than this. Inshallah, with this, let us start our lesson number 7. So go ahead, Brother Shahid, read and translate for us.
Al-Abu, father, أين ذهبتم بعد الدرس يا أبنائي? Where did you go after the class, oh my son?
Yes, oh my sons, right? Abnai. Oh my sons, so it's more than one. MashaAllah, that is good. Go ahead, Sister Najma.
Al-Abnai ذهبنا إلى الملاهي.
Abna'i, you said, right? Al-Abna'u or A-O-E?
Ooh.
3 possibilities, right? Ooh. Why ooh?
Well, it's the marfu. There is no
Marfu,
other
yes.
reason for it to be
Yes,
mansub.
exactly. There is nothing before it, so has to be u. Same is the case with first one, al abu, right? The dad, and al abna'u. There is nothing before it. Then there is no reason for it to be majroor or mansub, so al abna'u. Yeah. Go ahead, sister. I think it was Sister Najma doing it, right? Sister, we lost you maybe? I don't know. Okay, Brother Imran, go ahead.
So, ذهبنا إلى الملعب.
Zahabna ilal malabi. We went to the playground.
Yes, mashallah. So, zahabna. Where is my fail and where is my file?
Zahaba is my fail and na is my file. Ilal malabi is jar wa majroor. Shubu jumla khabar.
Exactly, mashallah. So, zahaba. Do you want to conjugate all 14?
Okay, I'll try definitely. Zahaba, zahaba, zahabu, zahabat, zahabata, zahabna, zahabta, zahabtuma, zahabtum, zahabti, zahabtuma, zahabtunna, zahabtu, zahabna.
Mashallah, that's good.
Yeah, so
Brother
Dr.
Iman, you're
Sir,
next.
Yeah, so
I have just a comment. Can I?
Yes, sir.
Because
Go ahead.
it is a jarun majroor, not shubu jumla khabar, because it is not a jumla ismiya. Am I correct?
That is correct, yes, yes. So it's only jar wa majroor, that's it. We are not looking for khabar anyway, so
Yes.
that is correct, yeah.
Thank
Jar
you.
wa majroor, that's yeah.
But sir, is this not fi mahalli nasbin in the place of nasab or no?
No, no,
No?
no. Jar wa majroor, that's it.
That means this will not have a maf'ulun bihi.
Because zahaba does not require a maf'ulun bihi, right?
Oh,
So
yeah. Okay.
zahaba, when you go, you don't require a maf'ulun bihi. So yeah. So it is, then in that sense, it is lazim or mutaaddi.
It does not require this thing, then lazim.
Lazim.
So zahaba is a lazim verb, yes. MashaAllah, that's good. Brother Imran, next line.
Okay, al-abu, the father, Kurat al-Kadami, la ibtum Kurat al-Sallati. Did you play
Yes.
football or basketball?
Yes. So, Kuratul Kadami is soccer.
Did you play the football and the basketball, right, sir?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
So it will be kurata or kuratu.
Kuratal.
Kurata. Kurata. Why kurata?
Yeah, that's a question.
Because this is our mafulun bihi muqaddam coming first.
Okay.
So laiba, to play. Is it mutaaddi or lazim? It is mutaaddi. You play something, right? You play something, right? You play chess or whatever. So it requires a mafulun bihi. So now mafulun bihi came early. Why? Because it's a question, right? So in the questions we have seen that mafulun bihi can come before the verb, and mafulun bihi can always come before the verb. The file cannot come before the verb. Can never come before the verb. Yeah. So that was good. Sister Asma, go ahead.
Al-abna'u la'ibnal yawma kurratal kadami. We played football today. La'ibna kurratas salati fil usbu'il madi. We played basketball in the last week.
In the last week. And la'eba means to play. Important verb. I'm not sure how many times it's used in the Quran. Let me just quickly check. It is 20 times. Yeah. 20 times. Yeah. So to play. So la'eba yal'abu. La My computer is having problem. I have to close and open it again. No, it's okay now. La I. Sorry, I have to close it. Sorry, having technical problems. Now should be okay.
Brother, in this sentence, laiba is the fail and na is the file. And
File.
al-yawma is maful bihi?
No, yoma is zarf.
Zarf, right?
Today,
Okay.
yes, zarf. And then karatal,
Karatal.
kuratal, yata is telling me that this is my
Okay,
maful.
that is maful bihi.
Plus mudaf, kadami is mudaf ilayhi.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so ball of foot meaning football, right? So
Yeah.
that is how they say it. Yeah, so kuratul kadmi is a ball of foot, basically meaning football. Yeah. So that is good. We did the analysis also, which is a bonus. Let's continue. Brother Farooq, next line, read and translate.
So, Al-Abu, the father, Ama zahabtum ilal maktabil al-yawm. So, did you not go to the library today?
Yes. Ma zahabtum ilal maktabati al-yawma. Yeah. Did you not go to the library? So what are we noticing over here? To negate past tense, ma is used. Yes. So that negates azahabtum, did you go? Ma zahabtum, did you not go? Yeah. So Brother Farooq, when we answer a negative question, should we use naam, bala or la?
Bala.
Bala.
Bala. If we use naam, then it will mean that they did not go.
Yes, there is no go. Yes.
So look at the next line. Read the next line also. You can continue.
So, Al-Abnau Bala zahabna. Yes, we went. Or yes, indeed we went.
Yes, we went. Is this part required? No. Bala.
Bala, then it is good enough, right?
Exactly. Bala is good enough. What if they say naam?
That means they did not go.
They
Then
did not go.
they should say.
They did not go. And with a negative sentence, you cannot use la. La does not make sense to be used. Yeah. So you have a choice of using naam or bala. Those are the only two possible choices. Yes.
Can you say naam la zahabna?
With the English, yes, you can, but the proper is bala. If you did go, then you will say bala, and if you did not go, you will say naam.
But if you only naam, there will be no zahabna in that sentence, right? With the naam.
So say the sentence.
Naam, comma la zahabna.
Yes. No, we did not go. Yeah. Ma zahabna.
Ma zahabna because of madin.
Oh, ma zahabna. Okay.
Yeah. Naam ma zahabna. That
I see.
will be right. Yeah.
I
So,
see.
yes, we did not go. In English, we will say, yes, we did not go. Okay. So you are agreeing with the sentence that you did not go.
Okay.
That is good, brother. Taki, you are next.
Okay. So next sentence is Al-Abu. Maza qara'atum hunaka. What did you read there?
There, yes. Hunaka is there. And what is here?
Here is
Huna.
Huna, yeah.
Huna is here, okay.
Huna is here. Huna is here. Hunaka is there. What is another word for there used in the Quran?
Hunalika.
No, there is another word.
Hunalika is the same thing as Hunaka and Hunalika. Yeah, that is good.
There was another word you said.
Samma.
Samma, not summa, samma with a fath. that also means there. Yeah, that is good. Just revision. Brother Afroz, go ahead and read the next line.
Is it Quran? Qarana? Qurana.
Qara'ana. Qara'ana.
Qarana. Qarana.
Qara'ana.
We read. We read.
Yeah.
That we read, right?
Yes. Yeah. Qara'ana. We read.
Qarana suhuf. Qarana al suhuf. Suhufu.
Suhufu fa.
Suhufa. Suhufa, because it's object, right?
Yes, that's
Maf'ulun
correct.
bihi, right? Yeah.
Yeah, mafulun bi, mashallah. Yeah. So qara'ana, what is na in terms of
We. It's
we?
a attached pronoun. Damir.
It is but coming over here as
File.
File. Yes.
file. That's the doer. We read, right? So qara'ana as-suhufa. Do you wanna try conjugating qara'a all 14?
Yes, I can try.
Qara'a. Yeah.
Qara'a, qara'a, qara'u, qara'at, qara'tana, qara'ata,
Qara'at.
qara'na,
Qara'ata.
qara'ata, qara'na, qara'at,
Qara'ata.
qara'ta, qara'tuma, qara'tum, qara'ti, qara'tuma, qara'tuhunna, qara'tu, qara'na.
Qara'atunna, then qara'atu, and qara'na.
Qara'tu and qara'na. Yes.
That's the qara'na.
Okay.
Qara'a is important verb, of course, used in the Quran Majid. Ikra is coming from there too, to command somebody. We will learn from Qara'a how do we get Ikra very soon, inshallah. So that is good, mashallah.
And Quran
So
also, right? Quran is
Quran is also from the same verb. So the verb is Qara'a. Qara'a means he read. And the present of it is Yaqra'u. Yaqra'u, meaning he is reading or he will be reading. Yeah. Qara'a yaqra'u. Yeah. So that means to read, or he qara'a, he read. Yeah. So
Yes,
qara'ana,
what is
we
the
read.
masdar?
Qira'atun.
So ra'a,
Reading.
Qira'atan, ya qira'atun, ya qira'atan.
Both of them are the masdar. So depends if you want a marfu or mansub. Yeah, qira'atun or
Because
qira'atan.
masdar usually we write with
Usually,
fatah.
yes. Yeah. Yeah. But that doesn't mean that it is fixed. You can have.
And that's where Quran comes from.
Yes, so Quran is on another wazn of the masdar. Yes,
Is another masdar. Quran also is the masdar.
Quran is also masdar. Yes, yeah, Quran is also masdar. Masdar means it's derived from the verb. Yeah, so
Yeah, it's a verbal noun, but qira'atan. I mean, would that be the same like qira'atan? There is two masdars, right? Can we say that it has two masdars?
So have we learned
no, I
masdars
don't know
by any
actually.
chance?
No, we haven't learned that yet.
Okay,
It's
thank you.
advanced topic, but qara'a, the main masdar from it is, just to know, is qira'atun, which means
Qira'atan.
reading.
Qira'atan.
Reading, yeah. So translated as reading. Sister was saying something.
Yeah, I'm saying ra'a, see, that also part of this.
No, ra'a is another verb which means to see. So ra'a is like this. Totally different spelling. Ra'a.
Brother Qasim, number 6 is qara'na, like lam kalma should have a sukoon, right? Not
Yes.
qara'ana,
It's like
right?
this. Not, yeah, it will be like this. Qara. Na. I think it will be written more like qara. Na. If I'm not mistaken, I'll have to check.
But it will be pronounced as qara'na, right?
Qara'na, yes, yeah.
And the last one,
That
14th one will be
should
qara'na.
be like this. Qara'na. This is right, yeah. So it should have a sukoon on the third letter, yes. Qara'na. Okay, so let's continue. Brother Afroz did his. Sister Najma, go ahead.
Okay.
Brother Afroz, that was good part that you could figure out that it should be suhufa because it is mafulun bihi object. Yes, yeah. So that means the qara'a, is it mutaaddi or lazim, Brother Afroz?
Sorry, I forgot what that one.
متعدي.
The
So
terminology.
yeah, so that's why I asked you. That's, I knew that you would have forgotten it maybe.
Is it because of the al? I'm just guessing.
No, because we said we have two kinds of verbs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who needs mafulun bihi, who doesn't need
Yeah,
mafulun bihi.
exactly. The one that
Oh,
require
yes.
maf'ulun bihi are called mutaaddi.
Okay.
So you said that as-suhufa is maf'ulun bihi, which is correct. When some verb require maf'ulun bihi, it's called mutaaddi. Okay. Versus lazim. Lazim, like for example, zahabna over here. Do you see a maf'ulun bihi? No. Why? Because it is a lazim verb. That's all. You don't make it more complicated than this. If you don't see a mafulun bihi, then this you say it is a lazim verb. If you see a mafulun bihi, which you did identify, then say it is a mutaaddi. Yeah. Because mutaaddi, I told you that, just like a disease is mutaaddi, it conveys, it is contagious. Same is a verb is mutaaddi, meaning it is having an effect on the mafulun bihi, making it mansoob. Yeah. So, Sister Najma, go ahead, next line.
Al-Abbu. Tumul akhbara minal iza'atil yoma. Did you listen to the news from the radio today?
Yes, mashallah. So, notice that sister connected Sami'atum al-akhbara. No, she said Sami'atumul akhbara, right? So, you just connect it, and this Dhamma is placed for pronunciation purposes. And akhbara, why not sister akhbaru or re?
Because this is mafulun bihi here.
Mafulun bihi is an object. So, Samia is the verb. Is Samia mutaddi or lazim verb?
It is muta'adi.
How do we know that?
Because there is a mafulun bihi involved.
Mafulun bihi there, yeah. So that's easy to identify because we see a visible mafulun bihi there. So that's good, mashallah. Good, let's continue. Brother Imran, next one.
So then the next one is Al-Abna'u Na'am Sami'na Ha. Yes, we heard them.
We heard them, yes. Why them, not it?
We heard them.
No, wait.
It's not it, it's
Yeah, kullu jama manas. Akhbar is news. Yeah, so so more
news.
than
I
one
think
khabar.
We
Yeah,
will
news is
treat it
plural,
as singular.
but treating us as a feminine singular. Why? Some three people said that kulu jama muannas concept. That is good. Naam. Can I say bala samayanaha?
No.
No,
Why?
because there's no negativity in there.
Yeah, because the question is not a negative question, so I cannot use bala. That is good. Next is Sister Asma.
Al-Abu min ayyi iza'atin sami'tum, from which radio you heard, or from which channel I believe you heard.
Yes.
Iza'atin.
Min
Ayyi
ayyi
iza'atin sami'tum.
iza'atin sami'tum, yes. And so from which channel did you
hear?
Did you heard or hear? Yeah,
Okay.
past tense. Yeah. So nothing in here is basically is a question. So that's why this is
Brother, in this one, because we are using ayyi, over
of
here
me.
it is coming as maful bihi.
Yeah, but because
Mudaf ilayh.
because its harf jar is there, this
Yeah.
is majroor. It's not a mafulun bihi.
Oh,
Izat
okay.
is our mudaf ilayhi, and ayya comes as always mudaf. So this is my mudaf. Samiatum is this is my samia is past tense,
Madin.
madin, and then tum is
Tum
our
is file.
file. But you are right. Actually, is what sister was telling before, it is fi mahalli nasbin maf'ulun bihi. This whole thing is our maf'ulun bihi. What did you hear?
Okay.
Min ayyi azatin is this is whole thing is maf'ulun bihi. But because jar wa majrur came, so we don't call it direct maf'ulun bihi like that.
Okay.
Sir,
Later on we will learn.
can we
Later on
sum
we
up
will
our
learn that.
this?
So, Said, go ahead, brother.
Sir, can we finish our lesson today? 11:15 already.
Oh, yes, we need to stop here. Yes, Jazakallah khair for reminding. So let's stop over here and we will continue from here onwards, inshallah. And I will give you some homework to do. Inshallah, I hope that more people can attempt it, inshallah. So with this, alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa azwaji ajma'in. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. اللهم اجعلنا من أهل القرآن الذين هم أهلك وخاصتك يا أرحم الراحمين. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. اللهم رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرة. اللهم رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرة. اللهم ارحمنا بالقرآن يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم انصر إخواننا المستضعفين في كل مكان يا رب العالمين، خصوصا في غزة وفي فلسطين يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم كن لهم أونا ونسيرا يا أرحم الراحمين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. جزاكم الله خيرا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.